Left my eyes closed. Not getting me this time, bastard.
As unserious as ever. I'm sorry to keep you waiting, Spectre. Oh, and I didn't forget. Hope you're fine with pepperoni.
You know, I haven't had much time to think, but I have been thinking. And what I think is I've steeled myself enough to get into the gritty stuff today.
Slow down just a moment. I'm the one leading the interrogation.
Didn't you say the fine lines were the best detective agency out there? You can't afford something made this century?
My partner, Agent Enigma, insists that cyber technology is a transport for unallied intelligence groups to gather whatever you input there. He's a bit eccentric, but I tend to agree with his paranoia on this one. Analog is how we do things.
Fair enough.
Interrogation session beginning at 1000 hours on June 6, 2025. Interrogator name Agent 17 of the Fine Line Agency. Interrogation subject Zin Anders, moniker Spectre. Let's pick up where we left off, shall we? I wanted to thank you for how cooperative you've been after all. Now, if you wouldn't mind, tell me, how did a group that worked so well together always seem to fall apart whenever you weren't the ones to get the glory?
What do you mean by that?
You expressed concern when Red Knuckle was stopped by high voltage and arc light, yes? I have a working theory on what happens next, but I'd like to know straight from the source. Did your team go their separate ways?
You're a real asshole, you know that? Yeah, we did. Things were going well for us before that, all things considered. Sure, we got some scrape-ups. Always managed to be late. But we worked like a well-oiled machine. I guess you could say we covered each other's weaknesses. Coyote, that dude's not much of a talker, let me tell you that, but he's got power in spades.
What about Ranger? He seemed to play a leadership role of sorts for the team.
Ranger. Well, you asked for what sparked her downfall. I guess you could say a difference of opinion. You see, the Ranger wanted to do things a certain way. His way.
Let's start with that.
Gang leader on your very first day of licensed hero work.
These damn amateurs! What's a sheet of paper good for, huh? You didn't save anybody but yourselves.
Proven that all it takes is a little heart and courage to be a savior in your community.
We're going to have to put in more time training and researching leads. We can't keep having mess-ups like this.
Shame.
Yeah, crying shame. Look, it's just one bad day for us. Red Knuckle and Wind Tunnel are already in lockup. What does it matter?
Someone is in the hospital because those two couldn't contain the scene.
For some damn stitches, Ranger! You're acting like the whole city burned down. I mean, come on, man. You've had to have at least considered how much better our quality of life would be if we just... You know?
No, Spectre. I don't know. What exactly were you going to say?
You know already. I just think the whole situation would be easier if we just got licensed. We've done well to have made it as far as we have, but I think this vigilante thing has gone on long enough, don't you? I mean, think about it. We're fighting capture from people who should be our allies. My shoulder is destroyed, in case you forgot, and I can't go to the hospital without the cops being called. And it's all because we want the freedom to operate outside the system. All I am asking is that you give it some thought, man. That's all.
After all this time we've worked together, after you know what happened to me, you're going to sit there and tell me to think about it? Fuck you, Anders.
Ranger. Stop, dude. You know what I meant.
Smoke?
Coyote and I were on our own for a few weeks after that.
Was there a friction in work between you, or did he just vanish?
Gone. Ranger would make headlines daily with Frasier's obsession with reporting on vigilantes, but over those weeks, not even a mention.
Would you say this led directly to your involvement with the Los Esperanzas incident?
I wouldn't say that, but it's important. Like I said yesterday, nuance and context. Ranger dipping out put more of a load on me and Coyote, and it wasn't long before we found ourselves in the middle of a real fucked up case. There was this murder. Real gruesome scene. Black Coyote and I got to the scene while detectives were poking around. We ran into an old ally of ours, the Cheetah.
The Cheetah?
Oh, what? No way. I know something you don't?
Very sorry for not having every detail while I am actively investigating.
I want to do the thing you did yesterday.
The thing.
Yeah, Interrogator's note, Antonio Moreno. Moniker, the Cheetah. Gift is superhuman speed and reflexes. Wears the pelt of the cheetah that killed his parents during an accidental release at a zoo in Sagegate City. What? What's the face for?
Are you finished?
Yeah, so anyway...
How long until the detectives here?
Blocked.
The perimeter's pretty tight, all right. Must have been a big deal. I don't see any inside, though. You got a totem spirit that's something like a mouse, a flea, something not a big-ass animal?
Dick. Wait. Here.
Yep. See you soon, buddy. Jesus! Fuck!
You should have been here before they carted her out.
Oh, shit! Cheetah? Is that you, man?
Unfortunately so.
What the hell happened here? This is straight out of a horror movie.
I know. A neighbor heard gunshots and called the police. Lady's head was popped like a pimple. Scorch marks under where her body was found, like a fire started beneath her after she was dead.
Jesus. Who was she?
A bank clerk. Nobody important, to the public at least.
Hey, that writing there, I can't make it out. There's scorched shit all around it.
It's because it's not English. And those symbols, I can't find them in any books, but the words read, "Do not be afraid. Our fate cannot be taken from us. It is a gift."
What kind of cryptic shit is that?
Dante's Inferno.
You've been here a while if you've had time to sit down
Spectre,
and read.
this is the fourth one.
Wait, fourth, you said?
Yes. Each one the same way except for this one.
This one, the killer used a gun?
No, this time they used dead iron for their bullet casing, too.
Wait. You said dead iron? That shit's black market, man. I mean, just one of those bullets is what did Triumph it. Nothing else in the world could even scratch that guy, and this killer's flaunting it to kill a bank clerk? A fucking pound of it could run you $1 billion easy. So what these bullets is like $100,000?
Which makes you wonder who would spend that amount of money on a bank clerk and not pick up the spent casing. Makes you wonder who would spend it on the casing at all.
So what's your theory?
This is a map of La Mira, and the red X's here are the victims. Connect the dots.
Hey, that sort of looks
Get
like
a pentagram.
So we got a nutjob devil worshiper blowing heads off with bullets that nullify gifts?
Then being a nutjob devil worshiper might be the best news we have for a serial killer like this.
Because we know where the next victim will be. Let me see that. Wait. Hey, I know that spot. That's Hedgehog's hideout.
You know a villain's hideout and you haven't apprehended them?
He's harmless. All he has is a cloak with spikes on it. He already did his time for the burglary, and he's keeping his nose clean.
Oh, yeah. You ladies want any? It's, on mi casa. No? Oh, okay. Well, Laya, mi amigo, you want? No? Okay. Oh, I told you it would be a big party. I invited like 200 people and they're all...
Step back. Move!
Yeah, anything you want, man. Look, I have hang-ons in full. I don't know why.
Shut up! Mistress Abaddon, I'm your Locust of Iron. I'll offer you to take the damn cloak off.
Please don't hurt me! I didn't do anything!
Mistress Abaddon, I am your Locust of Iron. I offer you the soul of this sinner.
Hey,
So you are some whack job devil worshiper. What do you want with Hedgehog?
Spectre, you responded to my invite!
I don't want him. This place is just part of the ritual.
The ritual? For what?
Russell Davis. You may know him better as Arclight.
The stuntman?
Arclight cheated the demon Abraxas. His tantrums have been felt both on Earth and in the underworld. Killing him will calm Abraxas, and the one I serve will be grateful.
That's a bunch of bullshit. You're killing people!
I'm creating a sigil with Arclight at the center. Blood spill at the 5th point of the sigil will trap the demon inside Arclight within the area of the sacrifices. From there, I can kill it, and we can all go about our merry selves.
You are not killing Hedgehog!
It don't matter who dies. It just has to be someone.
Watch out for those bullets. Could be dead iron.
Can't you all see? I'm trying to save you.
Fine.
Over here, crazy! Now you just gotta guess which one is me!
Oh, Mistress Abaddon, I'm your Locust of Iron. I offer you the soul of this sinner in hopes of your blessing. Cast his...
Friend! I'm okay. She just got my arm.
Run.
I can't. The bullet, it's still in my arm. I can't use my gift.
Fine. Block.
Stand real still. I, the Iron Locust, offer your soul as tribute to the Mistress of the Abyss.
Should've kept your eyes on the main event, Helter Skelter! Each one of my ghosts packs a hell of a bunch! Have them all! White noise! I'm proud of you. You didn't interrupt me at all during that story. You even let me call out my finishing move.
I was just so enamored by the incredibly detailed recollection. So vivid, it's almost coming from your imagination. I couldn't bear it if I ruined your moment of remembering how much of a true hero you used to be.
Yeah, well, it happened, okay? I'm not lying to you.
So did this bounty hunter get away? There is no record of them entering the legal system.
No, we beat him. But we didn't capture him, no.
Uh-huh. So they got away.
No. when I knocked her out, she, disappeared into flame and smoke and left a symbol on the floor. Back to hell or something, probably.
And your friend Hedgehog?
He's not my friend. Hedgehog left town after that, before the blast. But that night, Coyote and I, we really showed ourselves that we could still be a team. And we could still save people, without Ranger. I think that night was the night I felt the most like a hero I ever had.
Did the Ranger rejoin your trio?
He did, and he was a real jerk about it, too. Aces?
Go. Fish. Eights.
Dude, what in the actual hell? You've got to be cheating. There's no way...
So this is what you'd evolve to when I'm not around.
Break.
Yeah, man, it's our day off. We just stopped a serial killer last night, thank you very much. The hell's that?
Proof that Red Knuckle and Wind Tunnel were just pieces of the puzzle. Those rookies that took them down didn't bother to try and ask questions. They just threw their fists like pummeling someone into unconsciousness is all it takes to be a hero.
You're still stuck on that? Ranger, that was 3 fucking weeks ago. Let it go!
No, Spectre, I will not let it go. You know why? Because you and Coyote, and definitely High Voltage and Arclight, didn't think, why was the gang leader Red Knuckle and his right-hand Wind Tunnel running? Who are they running from? And had you stopped to think about that, you'd know something was fishy. SUV with the license plate Cardin was caught on CCTV fleeing after Red Knuckle's crash. Vehicle belongs to Jack Cardin. Leads a trio of thieves. Call themselves the Monty. Ring any bells?
Los Picados. Yeah, I remember. Those whelps Sked and Pinball called us for backup because some group called the Monty got their hands on high-grade weapons and delivered them to the Grafoni family.
Yeah, only this time, we don't know what they pinched. And all I had to go off of is a fleeting description of some German guys. Had to dangle Renaissance Man over a ledge to get him to spill it. Apparently, the trade took place at a bar called the Hollow Point. It's not too far from Hugo's.
James, stop.
No running water! There are lives at stake here! We don't know who these buyers are or what they're up to, but I know it's important enough that they hired the same thieves that brought the Los Picados underworld to its knees in one night!
Ranger, there's no need for that. He's just...
And you spineless son of a bitch! You think because you stopped some sicko with a gun you've graduated to top dog? Cheetah told me. It took all 3 of you to take her down. Sounds like you're out of practice. Look at each other all you want. If you want to keep at this vigilante work, you're going to do things my way. You're going to follow my orders. These buyers are dangerous. I know it. We need to find out who they are and what they're after before whatever their plan is completes. Get some rest. We leave at sundown.
Interesting. If by the end of these sessions I don't have the answers to what I want to know, at least I'll have a good story and a few more names of vigilantes to store away.
Sounds like you're wrapping up then?
Just about. There's a lot of analysis that goes into these interrogations, you know. I have to research and vet every detail you've given me to ensure I can trust it to be truthful.
Yeah, I get that. But hey, you said you guys are the world's greatest in the realm of gifteds yesterday. So, what's yours?
Spiderweb.
So what, you swing from rooftops and stuff? Shoot gunk out of somewhere?
Negative. I understand a branching network of details about a person by knowing their name and face. A spiderweb of knowledge, if you will. In essence, I know everything about a person I can know.
Wait, that doesn't add up. If you can just know everything about me, then why are we even here having these talks? Shouldn't you just know already?
I think that's enough for today, Spectre. You know, I'm warming up to you. You're excitable and tell overly energetic stories for this having been such a tragedy, but I think that's a charming quality to have.
Thanks. I don't like doom and gloom. Makes me uncomfortable. I want to be that little spark of hope and happiness. Helps break through the awkward quiet when serious things are talked about.
We'll pick back up tomorrow. Same time.
Sure thing. Add mushrooms this time. And you eat too. It's weird just chowing down while someone stares at you.
Have a good day, Spectre. Detective's note. The wildcard tests are progressing at a rapid pace. It's clear too much mental stress dilutes results. The subject must not be pressured past what their personality allows. Otherwise, breakdowns in memory occur. Today's session with subject Spectre was proof of this. Allowing the subject to speak freely instead of pressing too hard achieved greater and further results. Details align with subject Shatter's recollection yesterday. Subject Arclight is next. This subject seems the most unstable. Pressing too deep might trigger an unsavory outcome from the wildcard tests. I will instruct Agent Paladin to play along. Debrief complete.
Thank you for listening to Valiance and Villainy. Any relation to names of real-life individuals is unintentional and purely coincidental. Valiance and Villainy features a fantastically talented voice cast. Actors featured in this episode are as follows. Tony Ellis as Spectre, Jacob Bottoms as Agent 17, Garrett Niall as Ranger, Jay Cuevas as Black Coyote, Landen Jensen as Frasier Reeves, Joe Kolani Guzman as the Cheetah, Jacob Bottoms as the Officer, Robin Banks as Hedgehog, Ryder as the Iron Locust. Valiance and Villainy original soundtrack by Orhun Esref, featuring the music of Baby No Money. Sound effects sourced from Pixabay.com or created by Bountiful Toad Productions. Thank you again, and we'll see you in the next episode of Valiance and Villainy, Spark of Hope.